Hey guys, hey man, it's Flame Newton here, America's #1 credit educator and also author of the School of Credit. Oh man, listen, today we're gonna talk about these three elements. It's called Know Your Customer. That's right, it's called KYC, is better known as, right? Know Your Customer. Listen, we're gonna talk about knowing your customer and a whole lot more and about how it works in the business industry, man, right after this.
Hey YouTubers, join America's #1 credit educator, Flame Newton, as he guides you through the inner workings of the credit system, providing you with essential tips and tricks he gained by breaking the very same system and making millions during the process. Welcome to the School of Credit.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's your boy Flame Newton here again, once again. What I need you to do first is making sure that you like this. I also need for you to making sure that you're subscribing. Come on, man, go ahead, hit it. Subscribe to the channel, help me grow. And as always, what I need you to do is hit that notification bell so you'll know when I'm on. Love it, love it, love it. So today what we're going to talking about is called KYC, which is Know Your Customer when it comes to business. One of the things is that I notated is that lenders have to do a certain criteria or whatever they call it. It's a background check. And that background check is called a KYC. They have to know who they're dealing with. Who is the person that is sitting in front of them? Who is the person that is on the other end of that phone line? Who is the person on the other end of that email or the other end of that fax machine? They want to know who you are. And so the way that they know who you are is they have to go through different elements in order to find out who you are. One of the main elements in which they're doing is they're using this thing called social media. You know, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube for that matter. They want to know who you are. I'm gonna say that again. Who are you? They want to know who you are, right? And the way that they want to do it is they want to go through some of your social media engines to find out exactly what do you have going on, such as are you into sports? Or are you into a family person, right? Are you talking about your business on these different platforms? They want to get an inside track about who you are. So when you're sitting in front of them and you're talking, maybe you may have some things in common, right? Maybe you don't. Maybe you have some things that can hurt you. Now, I get it, with all due respect, that ref at that basketball game, he was dead wrong. He should have called that a foul. And I know he should have called that a foul because the way that your son went up for the layup, he got hacked, he got hurt, he came down, and it was a no call. But when you went on social media saying middle finger to the ref and you don't like this, did you know that the lending institutions go on social media and they get a chance to see what you actually responded to? Now, when it comes to your cousin owing you some money, I know they just got a brand new car. As a matter of fact, I saw their shoes the other day. They got some brand new Jordans. They were called exclusives. And they actually owe you $150. They didn't give you the money. But when you said on social media that you want to go upside their head next time that you see them, did you know that the lenders is watching on that too? Listen, I understand that you may feel as though that you on Facebook and this is personal and this is private. Or you may think that you're just sending out of a tweet, right? And you're talking about a certain ethnicity or you're talking about a certain gender or any of these things, right? Properly educated answers that when you give it on these platforms, they can come back to haunt you. That's right. So if you're not doing things in the correct manner, they don't want you representing their institution. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. Because when you get money from them on your credit profile, it states that you got money from that institution. And whether you realize it or not, you're a representation of them. So they want to make sure that they're giving people money that is an upstanding citizen. So sometimes your private matters, such as your religion, beliefs, or even when you start talking about how do you feel about sexualities and all of these things, they may need to be keep hidden into themselves because you never know what somebody else is or what they're going through and how that can come back to haunt you. Now, am I telling you to be fake? If you want the money, you call it what you want to call it, right? But other than that, man, I want to make sure that you know that they would go through the lengths to find out who you are. They do this thing called people background check, and they're everywhere. Where they would go into looking at your neighborhoods, finding out where you at, seeing the cars that you got, Even is going as far as is seeing your mate that you have on the page. Who are you connected to, right? That may have a negative influence on you. When they're going to talking about knowing your customer, they're going to extents, right? When they're giving you out $100,000, $150,000, $200,000 to grow your business, you better believe you're calling an investment to them. And as an investment, they're going to do what they call, this word is called due diligence. And a due diligence means they're going to go through every crook and cranny to find out who you are. And that's why they call it know your customer, right? And when it's coming to knowing your customer, who are you? So when you're on your social media pages, always understanding that you got to make sure that you come correct on those pages, right? You're not talking left field. You're not using a lot of vulgar language. Hey, I understand that you can take your fingertips and they can touch their toes, right? I get it, right? They call that thing twerking, and you're just having a good old time. But listen, the less clothes that you got by doing that thing, they may say, hey, listen, you may want to start putting on a little extra layer of clothing before you start touching your toes. Hey, listen, hey man, there it is. That's enough. Flame, you're getting carried away. Listen, what I need for you guys to do right now is I need for you guys to like this video. I need you to make sure that you subscribe to this channel, and I need you to make sure that you hit that notification bell. Listen, thanks for you guys for tuning in. Listen, Flame Newton, and I'm out.